Have you gotten used to writing the UBT in brackets yet?
Ensuring that the Shiv Sena title comes to us.
Balasaheb Thackeray had very clearly we will never side with the Congress or never have an alliance with the Congress.
We are a political party, we will make political choices.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi called out Shiv Sena UBT as the nakli Shiv Sena.
We did not have Narendra Modi's face in any of our posters in 2014.
How many seats is the Maha Vikas Aghadi hoping to bag this time?
The voters not confused. It's just the political parties that have led to this confusion. The voters not confused.
You're watching The Times of India, and I have with me Priyanka Chaturvedi, the Member of Parliament from Rajya Sabha for Shiv Sena UBT or Uddhav Balaji Thackeray. Hi Priyanka, welcome to the show. Have you gotten used to writing the UBT in brackets yet?
Not really, but yes, we are all committed to winning the Supreme Court verdict and ensuring that the Shiv Sena title comes to us. Even if it doesn't, this election will ensure the end of those people who have taken away our party symbol and our party name, and the ones who are plotting it in the state of Maharashtra. So while we are very confident that we will win with our new symbol, but we are also very confident that we will get our old symbol back once these people stand defeated.
At a rally yesterday, Prime Minister Narendra Modi called out Shiv Sena UBT as the nakli Shiv Sena. Your response to that?
You know, Prime Minister is turning out to be a mascot, a lucky mascot for Shiv Sena Uddhav Balasaheb Thackeray, because every time he calls it Nakli Sena, people's mind is reinforced in proving to Mr. Modi who they think is the real Shiv Sena. And they also, their minds go back to that, it rewinds to that mode where Mr. Narendra Modi, Mr. Amit Shah, Mr. Devendra Fadnavis, Mr. Eknath Shinde plotted to end the legacy of Balasaheb Thackeray by trying and attempting this kind of Gaddari. So every time he says this, we are all in our mind motivated, as well as the people of the state are motivated to prove him wrong. Because people of Maharashtra will tolerate everything. Whether you don't return our GST, whether we are the highest income tax paying city in the world, state in the world, in the country, yet we do not get equal opportunities and equal respect coming from the center. We will tolerate that too. But Maharashtra has had a history and a civilizational history that any time or any attempt made at backstabbing will be made to pay a price. So this is what is going to happen. So every time the Prime Minister says Nakli Sena, we only reinforces the point that he's the one who plotted the split in the Sena, split in a party which spoke for the Bhumiputras of Maharashtra.
You know, for the average viewers like us, Priyanka, you call the BJP the Gaddar in this case. The BJP calls you the Gaddar because nobody really knows what happened, because those few months after turmoil in Maharashtra, after you won the Lok Sabha, the Vidhan Sabha elections. In partnership with the BJP, with Prime Minister Modi's face as one of the key attractions for the alliance between the BJP and the Shiv Sena. And immediately after the elections, things changed. Suddenly there was talk about sharing the CM post, 6 months here, 6 months there. The BJP saying that there was no such deal with the Sena. So there are many who believe, and actually not many who believe, there are many in the BJP who say that it was the Shiv Sena who gave the dhoka and not the other way around. What do you have to say to that?
So firstly, I'm not here to clarify what BJP accuses us of. I think that time has long gone. Having said that,
Yes.
if people start to believe the BJP narrative, then yes, I'm willing to clear to the people. So you said something very, I thought, which was very incorrect, where you said that we won on the face of Narendra Modi in the assembly
No,
elections
I
2019.
yeah, it was no, I didn't.
So
Sorry,
let me
maybe I
yeah.
yeah.
No, let me clear that also. Let me clear that misconception too, because it's important, even if it comes inadvertently. In
Yes.
2014, Narendra Modi became the Prime Minister of India. We contested together in the Lok Sabha elections, the general elections. And when the assembly elections happened in 2014, Shiv Sena and Bharatiya Janata Party did not contest together. We did not have Narendra Modi's face in any of our posters in 2014. Yet we've got more seats than we won in our previous election. So we can win without Mr. Narendra Modi. So that's one. Because our legacy is that of Balasaheb Thackeray, our legacy of that of fighting for the Bhumiputras of the state of Maharashtra. 2019, we were all set to contest separately because we realized that from 2014, after giving them the post-election support for assembly, the BJP, the post-election support, and also knowing that at that point in time, NCP was offering support, we decided that we would go with the BJP without asking for any seats, any ministry, or anything at all. Every single
Hmm.
file or any single ministry given to the Shiv Sena at that point in time was vetted only by the chief minister, then it was cleared or it was blocked. We did not complain, we did not push back, because we had offered our support. In 2019, when the elections came around in 2019, it was Sri Amit Shah who reached out to Uddhav Thackeray ji and said that he had not visited Matoshri. He wants to come visit Matoshri. This is before the general elections. And Uddhav ji said he was more than welcome to come and discuss this. Here's the party leader of Shiv Sena, Uddhav Balasaheb Thackeray ji, asking Amit Shah, who was at that time the BJP president, inviting him that if he wished to come to Matoshri, he was more than welcome to do so. He visits Matoshri, and I'm only putting the sequence across because people of the, whoever your viewers are across the country should know the sequence of events. When he comes to Matoshri, the two of them, as he as the president of the Bharatiya Janata Party then, and Uddhav Thackeray ji as the leader of our party then, had a closed door meeting where only two of them were there, where Amit Shah ji first said that he wants to have a tie-up for the general elections. And that is when Uddhav ji said we should also speak about the upcoming state elections and both of them should be spoken together. So
Hmm.
it was done. That was the one thing. Both would stand on an equal footing was the second condition. Third condition that Uddhavji had put was that 2.5 years, we did not ask anything from 2014 to 19. What I have promised to my father is that we will see a chief minister of Shiv Sena. And in our 25 years of history, there has been a Shiv Sena chief minister. So let's do a 2.5 year agreement, not 6 months, 2.5 years of our term, 2.5 years of your term. That was also agreed upon. This was two people, two responsible people deciding this. Obviously, what is discussed in an alliance is not spoken out in the media. It was discussed, yes, we are going ahead with these three points, and it was done. It was consciously decided that this is not going to be spoken about. This is an understanding the two have, and that is why they went ahead with it. It was
Fair
only
enough. And
after the
that's
general elections where Mr. Narendra Modi came with a 303 mandate, he started to feel, and his party started to believe, that they need nobody. And they do not need to honor any commitments made before the general elections. And that is what we saw in the Maharashtra assembly elections because they came soon after and they're backtracking from the commitment they had made. And we are a political party. We are a political party. We will make political choices. They chose not to honor their commitment. We chose to walk out of that alliance and form a new alliance. So this is where it stands. And I can tell you this with total assurance because we see this post the split that Bharatiya Janata Party is willing to go along with NCP, which it accused of 70,000 crore worth of corruption scam and various other corruption scams. We've
hmm.
seen, Devendra Fadnavis work alongside Ajit Pawar, who said he will be Chakki piecing and piecing and piecing when he returns as a chief minister, and he's in a comfortable alliance with them. But we are accused of walking out of the alliance. So that dichotomy that prevails and the hypocrisy of the Bharatiya Janata Party stands exposed.
Yes. If Devendra Fadnavis is standing alongside, let's say, Ajit Pawar, whom he accused or whom he said that he'll be Chucky piecing, and I remember that very clearly. Um, Something similar could also be said for the Shiv Sena now, because now Balasaheb Thackeray had very clearly, I think we've all heard him say that we will never side with the Congress or never have an alliance with the Congress. But here you are in an alliance with the Congress.
That's why in my previous answer to you, I said we are a political party and we will make political choices. It was not
Fair
written
point.
in our
Fair
constitution.
point.
One second,
Absolutely.
just allow me to complete. Balasaheb Thackeray at no point in time said that I'm going to be writing down in our party's constitution that at no cost will be aligned with anybody else. And let me also go back in history a bit, whether it was Dr. Pranab Mukherjee or whether it was Pratibha Patilji. We stood in support with the Congress party at that point in time because we felt they were the right candidates to contest. When the Rafale happened, It was the Samna which continued to ask the toughest questions while being in an alliance with the BJP. That it is for Mr. Modi to answer these questions because transparency was the major plank of being elected in 2014. So those are things that we continue to do. We will continue to speak, and even in the new alliance, we continue to do what our party's ideology is, whether it was with regards to Ram Mandir, whether it is about Swatantra Veer Savarkarji, whether it is about asking for a Bharat Ratna for him, whether it is about renaming Aurangabad to Chhatrapati Sambhaji Nagar, whether it is about renaming Osmanabad to the name we've given it Dhara Shiv. So those are things we've continued to commit to and continue to working on. We've come with the broader interest of ensuring that Maharashtra's interests are not lost.
So, given that phase five is just a couple of days away, how many seats is the Maha Vikas Aghadi hoping to bag this time? Last time, the BJP Shiv Sena alliance bagged, I think, 43 out of the 48 seats.
Right. So what we're looking at is above 30 seats for the Maha Vikas Aghadi. And we began on a very, a careful note where in the first phase where we said it could be equal, simply because Uddhavji's popularity over the period of time since he has stepped down has only increased tremendously. And every step of failure of this alliance that they have created, this ragtag alliance that they've created, has only added to the appeal of Sri Uddhav Thackeray. Our governance was clean. As much as Bharatiya Janata Party may go about town and say anything, they have with them three to four baggages. One is Mr. Ajit Pawar's party, which has 4 to 5 of them, who have come into this alliance only to get a clean sheet from the Bharatiya Janata Party and to get ED and IT off their back. Similarly with the Gaddar Sena that has gone with them. Out of the 40 that have gone, over 18 of them had serious cases against them. So it becomes pretty clear that for now, I'll give you another example of bringing in Ashok Chavan. Ashok Chavan, the man who was behind the other scam, the main target of the Bharatiya Janata Party, overnight joins the BJP and becomes their Rajya Sabha candidate. So people are using their mind. People can see what is happening in the state of Maharashtra. People want, even within RSS and BJP, there are questions. For example, I'll give you, Sumitra Mahajanji. When Indore election, just before the Indore nomination was to close, the Congress candidate withdrew his nomination and he moved over to the BJP. Sumitra Mahajan herself, spoke a word of caution that this is absolutely unbecoming of what we want. It's a seat we've been winning. But having said that, I'll come back to Maharashtra. So his popularity with every passing phase has only increased. If you look at the crowds that come, it has now become people of Maharashtra versus this Mahajhuti alliance. The number of people who are coming to our sabhas, the number of people who stop us on the roads and say, we are going to ensure that Uddhavji comes back to power. We are going to show proof to Bharatiya Janata Party that this kind of arrogance will take them nowhere. So
But
that is the
BJP
reason
also,
why we are
but
pretty
BJP also,
confident that we'll be able, and the second, we will convert it to 30 plus seats. The second part is about vote share. If you look at the Bharatiya Janata Party vote share, Bharatiya Janata Party vote share has increased by maybe barely 0.5% or 1% or 2%. It hasn't changed much, and that too in alliance with the Shiv Sena. Shiv Sena's vote share increased much more than what you saw BJP's vote share increase. It is about
hmm,
consolidation. It's about first past the post. So we are very clear that BJP is not going to get its 23 seats. So it had won 23 seats in alliance with us. 23 was BJP, 18 was us. And then there was some independence. So 23
right,
seats is what the BJP had. BJP will try and retain those 23 seats or gain some more seats. So they're contesting on 28 seats. And
28.
28 seats, most of them are in direct fight with the Congress party. They refuse to contest against us or Sharad Pawarji's party. So I don't see
Oh,
BJP getting its same tally, 23 also in this upcoming elections.
and you are saying that the Aghadi, the Maha Vikas Aghadi itself, you're talking about BJP, I'm talking about the entire alliance. The alliance may be able to cobble up more than their fair share, isn't it?
Again, so let me tell you, less than 23 seats for the BJP, 0 to 2 seats for Mr. Shinde's faction, the Gaddar Sena, and 0 to 1 for NCP, which is with Ajit Pawar. I think I've given you my numbers. I could be way wrong, I could be right, or we are bettering that tally. That is all I'll leave you
All
with.
right, all right, all right. Thank you so much. We'll of course know on June 4th which way the winds are blowing in Maharashtra. But one thing is for sure, Maharashtra and possibly Bihar are these bellwether states in these elections, largely because of the Maha confusion in Maharashtra with all the parties, literally splitting into two over the last several years.
Let me say
And
one thing: the voters not confused. It's just the political parties that have led to this confusion. The voters not confused.
all right, the voters not confused. June 4th, we'll know which way the voter has voted. Thank you so much, Priyanka Chaturvedi, for joining us on this podcast. We will come back to you more with more viewers. Stay tuned to Times of India.